see how do we, how these functions look like, the hyperbolic functions. So here is a simple plot for the arc length of a catenary cable. So we have seen the equation that S is equal to C times sine hyperbolic times x by C. So if you remember this example, so we have done this for 75 meters, right? So if we see this example again, although I have scribbled it, this distance was 75, xb was 75. And if we try to plot this curve, and if we want to calculate how much length of transmission line is present, between C and B. So yeah. So now here I'm plotting, I'm using a linspace function from your NumPy library, and I'm plotting it from 0 to 75 meters, and I'm using 1000 number of points. And let us say I'm choosing the value of C as 100, although in calculation it was 98 point something. And the distance S was given by C times sine hyperbolic x by C. And if I just run this, so this is what you will. Okay, it is taking some time. Then we can also plot the catenary curve. Yeah, so it is executed. So this is the your path length. So this is X and this is S. So here was X and the Y was distance S. And if you want to plot the catenary curve, so the catenary curve is given by cos hyperbolic curve. So it is Y is equal to C times cos hyperbolic X by C, and just plot this curve. This is how it will look like. Now, but here the problem is that this is plotting from 100 to 125. So if I just make it its axis PLT dot axis. So if I have 0 to 75 on the y-axis, again I want to start from 0 to, let us say, 130, and let's run that. So this gives you a more realistic picture of how a transmission cable hangs, right? So this is a half symmetric part of the transmission line cable, and with the equal axis, and you can, and I think let's make this as also 130. Let's do that. Yeah, so this is more equal axis, so it gives you a better picture. So this is how the transmission cable hangs, and this curve is actually your cos hyperbolic curve. So that's what I was saying in the lecture. And in fact, these curves are actually very close to exponential curves, just that we are in a range which is little less, but actually these are quite exponential curve. So if I just for an experimental point of view, if I just make a value which is very small of C, you will see that it is going to be going exponentially very high, right? So these are actually exponential curves, just that the values we are working with are right, makes the curve looks quite nice. And in fact, if you see the equations for these curves, so for example, cos hyperbolic is 1 by 2 e power z plus e power minus z, right? So these are actually exponential curves. Okay, so I think that was something I hope you would find it interesting. And